class. So today we're going to learn how to comprehend the U.S. text when asking questions that are based on the text. And we're going to learn that those are called right there questions. So right there questions, I should be able to look back in the text and find right in there without having to try too hard. So for the sake of time, normally we would read the whole passage, but for the sake of time, we just selected like a little bit that we're going to read in class. So I want you to read with me the passage out loud. Ready, go. As with the Civil War, the seeds of the quest for women's rights were sown in the Declaration of Independence, claiming that all men are created equal. Sarah Grimke wrote in 1837 that men and women were created equal. Whatever is right for men to do is right for women to do. That language was mirrored in the Seneca Falls Declaration. Thus, in this era of reform and renewal, women realized that if they were going to push for equality, they needed to ignore criticism and what was then considered acceptable social behavior. Okay, there's a little bit more. The new republic's experiment in government was going to need all of its citizens to have every path laid open to them. However, the ardent feminists discovered that many people felt women neither should nor could be equal to men. The nation soon became distracted by sectional tension, and the climate for reform evaporated. This important struggle would continue for many generations to come. All right, very good, class. So now I'm going to read the definition of a right there question for you and then go over the steps that there are to a right there question. So the definition of a right there question is that the answer is in the text and it's usually easy to find. And the answers are usually found in one place. So class, what's the definition of a right there question? Yes?
The answer is in the text and is usually easy to find.
Awesome, great job, Caitlin. Okay, so the two steps for creating a right there question are, first you're going to pick a fact from the text, something that you find interesting or something that you want to know. So, and then you're going to, based on that fact, you're going to write a question in which the fact that we picked is the answer. And it can be found directly in the text. Again, you shouldn't have to search too hard to find the answer. Okay. So now I'm going to model what a right there question and answer look like for you. So my question is, what is the name of the era in which a woman was seen merely as a way of enhancing the social status of her husband? So I'm going to go in my passage. Caitlin, I'm going to borrow yours. Of course. And I'm going to look for some keywords that'll help me find the answer in the passage. Maybe enhancing the social status of her husband. So I'm searching my text, and I see a bolded word near some of those words, the cult of domesticity. So I think that might be the answer. Let me check and see if that is my answer. That is my answer. It is the cult of domesticity. So now we're going to try one together. But first, ones I want you to tell twos. Ones are going to be closest to the door and twos are going to be closest to the window. So ones, I want you to tell twos what the first step in writing a right there question is. Go ahead and discuss.
The first step is to
Is everybody good? Twos, can you tell me what your one said? Sarah, you can go first.
Picking a fact and then finding what in the text.
Meredith, what did your partner say?
The same thing.
Okay, perfect. Now, twos, I want you to tell ones what the second step in writing a right there question is. And go. And what I'm hearing.
I don't remember.
Does everybody have an answer?
Yep.
Ones, can you tell me what your partner said? Caitlin?
Meredith doesn't remember.
Okay, we can revisit the definition. Let's go back a few slides and revisit the definition. So as you can see, the second step in writing a right there question is to write a question in which the fact is the answer, and that will be confined easily in the text. So Meredith, does that help you?
It does, thanks.
Okay. And Sarah, what did your partner say?
Having the text to find the fact.
Perfect, great job. Okay, so let me skip forward a little bit. Okay, So now I want you guys to look at your text and find the fact that you find interesting that we can maybe write a question about. So look at your text, and if you have an idea of a fact that you want to use, you can just raise your hand. Caitlin, there you go. You're welcome. It looks like Sarah has a fact. Sarah, do you want to share your fact with us?
Yeah. Harriet Wilson became the first African American to publish a novel sounding the theme of racism.
That is a perfect fact. I like your fact. Okay, so now somebody else, can you tell me how we can make that into a question that we can find in the text? Caitlin?
Who was Harriet Wilson?
That is perfect. That is a great right there question. I think you guys are really grasping what a right there question is. Okay. So now that you guys kind of have an idea of what a right there question is, I'm going to give you a little assessment. It's going to have the answers on it that are in the text, and you are going to use your text to find those answers, and then based on them, write a question. So I'm going to pass that out. You have one on the back of yours. Okay. And when you're done, just give me a little thumbs up.
We're going to stop you there. Let's give her a round of applause.